Welcome to the sixth section of my Power BI video. In this section, we want to consider the Power BI dashboard. How do we create and organize our dashboard for data presentation? If we want to present our data, our dashboard, if we want to present it to the stakeholders, how do we go about it? That is what we want to consider. So let's open our Power BI. As you can see, we've opened our Power BI. This is the project I'm working on. The factors influencing property price in Guyana real estate market. This is the overview page. This is my property, the properties, the dashboard for the properties. The visuals that in the property page actually dealt with the KPI questions that are related to property. So each dashboard were created to solve related KPI questions. For example, the location, the visuals I'm having in my location. These are relevant visuals that answers the KPI question that are related to location. Then I have the brokerage. The visuals I'm having in the brokerage dashboard, they are meant to answer questions, the KPI questions are related to the brokerage. Then the same thing with the registration dates. The registration date, for my registration date as well, the visuals I'm having in the registration page, the dashboard, I mean, are meant to answer questions that are related to the registration date KPI. So that is how the dashboard have been organized. So let's go back to our overview. Presenting this to the stakeholders actually require I create buttons that will easily make me to navigate through my dashboards for them to be able to have a view of the work I've done. I can't use the buttons that are below this dashboard to navigate the dashboard. I need to create buttons. I need to create buttons for them to be able to navigate it and have a proper view of the data that have been presented. So let's input those buttons that we are going to use in navigating through the dashboards for data presentation. Now, as you can see, to insert the button, to insert my button, I'll go to my insert page, the insert section. I've selected it. These are the features under insert. So when you come here, you see the button. This is the button. This is where to insert the button. So I'm going to pick the blank. I'm using this. There are other numerous buttons you can use to navigate through the dashboard. We have the left arrow. You can see the right arrow to reset. We have the back and all other buttons that we can use in accessing our dashboard. I'm using out of these buttons, I want to make use of the blank. So I'm selecting the blank. I've selected the blank. As you can see, this is the blank button. The blank button, I want to increase the size. Then come to where I'm having my formats. I want to format it for a better view. The shape is okay. I want to maintain the same rectangular shape. So I'll come to my style, the text. I want to switch it on. Then input my text. The first page, this is the overview page, to have a broad overview of what my data is all about. So I don't need a button for this. This is the home page. So the next page will be my property. The first one, the properties. So I'm going to input my properties. Properties. So as you can see, the property is now showing inside the button. I want to make it bold to be able to see it clearly. For a clear view. So this is my property. So the property, I want to change the color. You come to general, the effects. As you can see, this is the background. I want to switch on the background. So this is white. I think white is better. So I'm maintaining this white. So I'm good to go. So this is my first button. You can see is now hidden behind my shape. So I'm going to bring it forward by going to format. Click format. Then select send backward. I want to send the shape backward. So you can see the button has been brought forward and the shape has been brought backward, has been taken backward. So now the next thing is to select my other. I didn't want this border line. It makes the button look a little bit awkward. I want to remove the border line. So I'm going back to my format. Don't forget, you have to select this first. You go back to your general, effects. I don't know if the border line, visual border. To make it white. Is there any changes? No. Going back to my properties, position, effect, button, style. Yeah, this is the border under button. You come to border, it is black. Then I'm changing it to white. So as you can see, my border that line has now changed to white. So I want to create other buttons as well. This is for my second page. I need to create for others as well. So I want to copy this. Copy. Then paste. So I'm going to edit this. I will change the title. I want to copy, paste to create for this third page. Paste. This is for the next page. I'm still going to edit it. Paste. This is for another page. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm having 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I need one more. So this will be the last one. Next thing is to edit them one after the other. So I need to edit this. I go into my style. So this one is property 2. All I need to do is just to add 2 in front. So 2 has been added. I'll select the second one, change the name as well, the title as well, the text to location. Location. So this is for the location dashboard, to navigate the location dashboard. Then I'll select the next one. So I'm going to change all the text. So I'm through with renaming my buttons. So as you can see, each button represents each dashboard. So I can easily navigate through my Power BI dashboard by clicking any of these buttons to any page I desire to view. So the next thing I need to do is to activate this button. They are just a mere image. So now I need to activate them. They're just a mere shape. I need to activate them. So this, by selecting the shape first, the button is not yet activated. By selecting it first, then you come your format. In your format, you can see the list. Among this list, you are coming to where we're having action. So you select your action. Our action is not yet on, so it's off. So we need to switch it on. The action is on already. So the next thing we need to do, you can see type. We come to where we're having type. Then these are the list of items we're having under type. We have the bookmark, the drill through, the page navigation, question and answer, web URL, and so on and so forth. What we need is the page navigation. We want to navigate through our dashboard. So we are selecting this, which is the page navigation. After selecting the page navigation, you can see the destination. The destination, the default destination is none. That is not what we need. Our destination for the first one is properties. Then we select properties. So with this, our button has now been activated. So the next button is the property 2. So we are going to repeat the same procedure for all our buttons. So the second one, we go to where we're having our action. Don't forget, you switch it on. That's the first thing to do. You come to where you're having your type, change it to navigation, the page navigation. Then you come to where you're having your destination. The second destination is our properties 2. So this has been activated as well. Then we are going to repeat the same procedures, the same procedure for the next button, which is the location. Then move to the next one, the next, and the last. So that is how to activate the buttons. So I'm through with the editing. We can now navigate through our dashboard by clicking any of these buttons. So to access the first page, which is the properties, I'm going to press Control, then click to follow the link. As you can see, is already showing the command. Control plus click here to follow link. So you press Control, then you click. So as you can see, I can now access the page, the first page from the overview. From the overview page or the home page, I can access the first page, which is the property. Now, the question is, how do I go back to my home page or the overview page? You can see there is no any button to do that. So which simply means I need to insert other buttons as well for me to be able to access the home page or the next page from any page I open, from any dashboard page I open. So let's insert other buttons as well to help us navigate through our dashboard pages. Now we go back to insert. We click the small arrow that is pointing down in the button. So we have in our button. Then we have what we call the back. This is the back button. I'm going to select this. So as you can see, I'm having the back button. So I think this is okay. All I need to do is to copy this for other pages as well. So I'm going to copy this, then activate it. So I'm going to the next page. Okay. I'm going to the next page, paste. So I've pasted this. Before then, I want to go back to the properties dashboard. I want to activate this. So I'm going to select this. That's been selected. Go to the format section at my right hand side. Select action, the type, that's the page navigation. Then I'm going to select the destination. The destination will be the overview. That's the next. We are going back. Simply means going back. So I'm going to select the overview. So once I select this, I'm going back to my home page. So the next, which is this, the properties 2. That's my second page, my dashboard. So as you can see, I need to activate this as well, so that by the time I click it, it will go to the next page, which is the property. So I'm going to come back to where I'm having my format. It has been selected already. From the action, the type, navigation, I'm navigating backward. So it simply means I'm selecting properties. So I'm going to my location as well. I also need to input the button in my location page, location dashboard as well. So I'm going to paste this. I've pasted this. I need to activate it, action, select navigation. Then my destination will be property 2. So property 2 has been selected. I will repeat this for all my pages. I'm going to repeat this for all my pages. By following the same procedures. So I'm through with inserting all my buttons. So I can view any page I've checked previously, the previous page, by pressing Control and clicking this, Control plus click. So as you can see, this is the registration date. If I'm going to the brokerage, I'm going to press Control and select. So as you can see, so on and on, I can view all these pages. But the question is, it's possible for me to view the previous page, but what of a situation whereby I'm going back to my home page? It simply means it is not possible. So the only thing I need to do now is to insert other buttons as well for me to be able to access my home page from any part of the dashboard, from any pages of my dashboard. I should be able to visit my home page, my overview page at once, instead of pressing backward button in so many times, repeating the whole process. So I should be able to do it at once. So how do I go about that? I can do this by inserting a button as well, a home page button as well. So this time around, I want to do it in another way by importing an image. Then we are going to use the image as button. So we want to import our image. Let's go to insert. So from our insert, you can see we have what we call the image. Add an image to your report. So I'm going to select this. So my system has been opened. Now I want to import my image. I want to import my image. This is a PNG file. So I'm going to select this, then select open. So my image has been imported. It has been imported. So all I need to do is to reduce the size. So I want to place it here. So as you can see, this is my home icon. So I want to use this as my home page. So I'll select this. It has been selected already. Go back to where I'm having my action. You can see the format. The format at the right-hand side. Then I'm going to select action. You can see the action is not yet activated. I'm going to switch it on. Then which type? That's the navigation, the page navigation. So I've selected the page navigation. Then the destination. The destination is my home page, which is the overview. So I'm going to select this. So I want to copy this to all my dashboard pages for me to be able to access my home page from any of my dashboard pages. So I want to copy this. I'll go back to home. It's selected already. Then select copy. So I want to copy all these on every pages. So paste. It has been pasted. The landmark. Paste. Pasted already. So I'm going to do this throughout all my dashboard pages. I'm going to press paste again. Then repeat the procedure for all other pages as well. So I'm through with pasting my home page button. So with this, I'm good to go. I can access any of my dashboard from anywhere. So coming back to my overview, so instead of selecting from here, navigating through the buttons that I'm having below my dashboard page, all I need to do is to use these buttons. So if I'm going to the home page, I'm going to use the home page button. I'll press Control, then select. So as you can see, the home page, the overview page is already open. And from my overview page, I can access any of my dashboard using these buttons. The location dashboard, the brokerage, the registration date, and the landmark. So with this, I can easily make my presentation to the stakeholders by selecting the buttons to navigate through my dashboards. So as you can see from the first overview, this is the overview of the whole project, the summary of the whole project, the total amount of the real estate in Gujan. This is the transaction, the total amount of properties. This is the total number of properties, the total number of properties. And I can easily select, check any of the location from my slicer. I can come here, navigate through the location by selecting any of the location. So as you can see, so it simply means in this location, we only have a single property. Then the total amount in a DLF city, the total amount of the property in this location is 24 million. Why the total number of property is 1. And this is actually showing the picture of the property we are having in this particular location. If I uncheck, so this have been unchecked. This is showing the total properties we are having in this particular location in Gugan. All these are the pictures for the various properties. This is showing the total, as I said earlier. Why this is showing the location, the map is indicating where the property is located. Then the next one, I want to check the next page, navigate through the next page. I can easily check. You can see the graph, the average price against the floor level range. At 42 to 47 floors, that is where we're having the highest price. So the floor level range at 42 floor to 47, they have the highest price. Then for the bedroom, against the average price, as you can see, this is indicating that the 8-bedroom building, the properties with 8 bathrooms, they are having the highest price, followed by 7 in descending order. So these charts actually indicating or showing the influence of all these features against price. So I can navigate through my dashboard and make a presentation to the stakeholders. Thanks.